This is the Ash Conformity Experiment by Kirsten, Kristen, and Sarah. Conformity is compliance with standards, rules, or laws. In simpler terms, conformity is blending in or going along with others, which is also sometimes known as peer pressure. Chances are that you have dealt with conformity at some point in your own life. In a group, you may be the black sheep, and the rest of your friends may be a little bit different than you. You've probably done things to blend in with them at one time or another, and this may have even caused your parents to say to you, "If all of your friends jumped off a cliff, would you too?" Solomon Ash sought out to test this question.
The experiment you'll be taking part in today involves the perception of lengths of lines.
The test group in total was made up of 6 participants, 5 of which were actors, 1 of which was not, represented by the redhead. Each participant was to say which of the 3 labeled lines was equivalent to the line on the left. The first 2 rounds of the experiment were normal, with the actors answering correctly. However, on the 3rd round, the actors were told to purposefully answer incorrectly. This was greatly confusing to the test subject, but they would often go along with the rest of the group to avoid making waves. Ash saw that 37% of test subjects would go along with the rest of the group in answering incorrectly. This could be explained several ways, but Ash thought the pressure to fit in overrode the test subject's will to answer correctly. However, Ash had several different variables to his study. He found that when he assigned one actor to answer correctly with the test subject would only answer incorrectly just 5% of the time. That's a huge drop from the 37% I just mentioned earlier. Another variation of Ash's study had the test subject write their answers instead of orally reporting them. With this variation, Ash saw that 15% of test subjects would still answer incorrectly, even without the pressure of the rest of the group. Sometimes conformity can happen in a bit more unexpected ways. This is seen in the classic Northern versus Southern dialect dilemma here in the United States.
Oh, hey, you guys!
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Oh, hey, how are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
In this example, the Northerner begins to say y'all after spending time with their Southern peers. This is a process called cultural assimilation, where a subject gradually resembles another group. By the Northerner changing their dialect from you guys to y'all, they show an example of cultural assimilation, which in a way is subconscious conformity. Remember that peer pressure I mentioned earlier? It can happen a lot in our regular lives.
I love soda. Austin, do you want a soda?
Of course.
Hey, Kirsten, do you want a soda?
Oh, I would love one.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Do you want a soda?
Yeah, I'll take a soda.
Awesome. There you go.
Kristen took a soda even though she wanted a water to go along with what the rest of the group had done. Like the test subjects in Ash's main study, she felt uncomfortable by the rest of the group and went along with what they were doing.
Yeah.
I love soda. Austin, do you want soda?
Yes, please.
Kirsten, do you want soda?
Please, I would love one.
Would you like soda?
Actually, I'll take a water. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This time, Kristen went with what she wanted and selected the water.
Ash's experiment is a classic. It reveals how people will deny what they see and submit to group pressure. It allows us not only to observe conformity, but to study the conditions that increase or reduce its occurrence.